Hey guys, Shadefire here, taking a first impressions look at Deep Black Reloaded, a game that just got released on Steam and I think Desura, where I saw this originally when it was still being developed. Anyhow, we're just going to jump right in and see what we have to see. Alright, so motion comic. Oh, no, never mind. No voiceover? That's weird. Seems you've got already your future conglomerate country that's basically just America taking over stuff. Chief Amphibious Reconnaissance Operations Network, a private military company specializing in subaqueous infiltration, bleeding-edge wetworks, and dead knife operations. So one of the key things they said is special about this game is that most of it actually takes place underwater, usually an unhappy place to be in a video game. So, Lieutenant Cyrus Pierce, Operative in Heron, Pierce something something. Normally I wouldn't be reading these, but it seems really weird that there's no vocalizations for these. Ishiguro Himmel Systems, a mega corporation based in Berlin specializing in next-gen technologies. It also seems weird that they're just introducing these random things to be like, this is our world that you will be playing in. And these are random things that will be involved. And then we're just in-game. If you want to skip this tutorial, go through the door on your left. Well, that wouldn't be very good of us, would it? Mark will show you the way objectives. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there are waypoints, and they disappear when you reach them, like any other game ever. WASD to play. Mouse to look. E to pick up. This gun. Alright, so you don't have to pick up ammo, it just picks itself up. Preferable because there's no reason you'd ever not want to pick up ammo. So cover-based, you can snap to cover and walk away with it without having to press a button. Oh god! Suddenly some random person shooting at me. Red barrels explode. Thank you, game. I didn't need a tutorial for that. Those don't even really look red. Alright, we've made all of them yell, so that means we won. The mouse look seems really, really unnecessarily sensitive when you're iron set. Well, not iron setting, I guess, but aim shooting. Oh, and here we go. We seamlessly transist to underwater action. I mean, I guess one of the reasons that in games usually you don't want to be underwater is because, one, limited time and limited mobility, since you'll probably drown. But here you seem to be able to swim and shoot and do the things you need to do pretty easily, so... Oh, you can take water cover, too. That's really weird. Right trigger to lock on. And then G to grappling hook. Oh. I thought we were getting pushed away, but it's just because we're filling up with water. Press and hold space to use the jetpack. The underwater jetpack? Oh, so we got a limited boost ability, which allows us to fight currents. And I guess probably dash out of the way when you're being attacked. We're probably around the scout drone. Scout drone, scout drone. I don't see any scout drone. No. So you hack things with your magic harpoon. How am I supposed to hack this while getting shot a million times? Oh, and then my arm broke backwards for some reason. I think I hit restart instead of load checkpoint. Alright, so let's just skip back to where we were. They forget to mention that you lose your hacking ability when you're getting shot. Which seems like a hard thing not to do when this thing is just moving around shooting you in the face. Yeah, that thing just fucked me up. What a surprise. Well, that tutorial's fucking dumb, so I'm just gonna skip it.
Velasco will be your commanding officer on this operation. Try not to piss her off. She's liable to ram her fist up your ass and work you like a puppet.
Yeah, I taught her how to do that.
I see. Let me patch her in.
Pierce, how they hanging, Blanco?
Velasco, you crazy bitch. Glad you're still alive. You ready for this?
Man, I got butter knives in my stomach.
Colonel, don't you mean butterflies?
No.
Ah, right. Well, good hunting, soldiers.
Talk to me, Colonel.
Primary objective is to get the hostages out. Secondary, eliminate all hostiles. Tertiary, seize all available intel. Karen is especially interested in something called ignotum, but no one seems to know what it is exactly.
Orders confirmed. Slit throats and rescue hostages. In that order.
Absolutely, Lieutenant. Get in there. Grab the hostages and get out. If you see anything that gives us an idea of what we're up against, feel free to.
Negative. I only took this job because you said I'd get another shot at the Al-Azraq hierarchy. So here I am.
Alright, so we've already got some Middle Eastern sounding terrorists involved as well. Wouldn't be future America without them. But yeah, I'd like to point out that a fucking tutorial where you can die so easily, like it basically says, hey, swim around in the face of this robot and try to hack it while it shoots at you. That doesn't seem like a good way of demonstrating the hacking mechanic, especially since it didn't really seem to work. Every time I tried to hack it, it would just go out of range.
Visual on hostile divers.
Al-Azraq?
Negative. Too high tech.
I'm guessing regenerating splatters? Yep. What? Why did I just float up? Got any toys for me? Nah, it just looks like the same gun. So it's basically just a cover shooter with extra dimensions. I could be down in cover or down here. And it would pop me up here anyway. Never mind. So there's no dynamicness to this cover at all. I haven't found a way to descend easily yet without just swimming straight down. Okay, so now we gotta hack this thingamajig with our magic hacking grappling hook. Our hackling hook, if you will.
Another drone. Some kind of robotic eel.
Oh, Jesus.
High-tech diving suits, robotic drones. Something's wrong.
Fuck your stupid robot eel. Trying to eat me. Or whatever it does. I'm liking the fact that there is no... Oh, jeez. Well, I guess I have to do this every time.
I'll try and find out what these things are.
Robots. I think we already established that. Robot noises. I don't see any way to avoid having to do this every time, because shooting it doesn't seem to do anything. And while I certainly enjoy punching eels, though I must say the Jurassic Park the game has somewhat soured me on quick time events for a while, after having played through the rest of it.
Visual. Guards on the bridge.
You can take them out quietly with your harpoon.
Acknowledged.
I don't see anything. Unless our player character somehow has better vision right now than us. Like, there, I killed him quietly. Good thing. See how quiet that was? Nobody heard that. I also don't know how he made that sound if he was underwater. Seems like the most effective way to travel. I think that's the stiffest, silliest looking combat roll I've seen in a while. What were you trying to space about? So we're supposed to be some sort of future corporate espionage agent thing, I guess, that specializes in underwater, and also everyone in the future builds their bases underwater. God, the pistol's so slow. I have a feeling this is one of those games where the pistol is terrible. I do like that ridiculous yell they do when they die. I think that's all of them. Nope. Got them all. And this was just the monster closet. So now I gotta hop back in the water. This hacking thing right now seems like just one of those unnecessary layers of mechanics they strap on to give you some sort of obstacle, because there's no puzzle there. You know you have to use your grappling hook, and you can clearly see where you have to use it. Out of the way, eels. You know, with their design and the red and black coloration, they look a lot like mini sentinels from the Matrix.
Contact.
Ow.
Kamikaze mines.
Alright, so we got water hopper mines here. I guess I could probably try hacking one of those fish things before it grabs onto me in QTE mode. Don't mind me, I'm Stealthy McAquastealth. Oh, it's a water level thing. I just gotta raise it 3 times to get where I want to go.
Situation report.
Colonel, this mission is fragged. No terrorists, no hostages. These guys are corporate soldiers. They've got IHS insignia.
Ishiguro Himmel Systems.
Can't tell what, but this whole thing is hinky.
I'm gonna grill Sterling.
Copy.
Weird how those guys that they showed in the opening cutscene slash slideshow are involved somehow. I would like to point out that that is a really lazy plot method. It's just, oh, we're just gonna straight up build the world by just giving you information about key factions and stuff instead of naturally building it over the course of the game. It's just, hey, this is the world you're in, and also these are the factions. I'm sure at least one of them is an evil corporation from the future. Seems odd that we can't actually use our grappling hook for any useful grappling. Is that a mine? Can I?
Visual on some kind of drone.
Careful. Looks like it's got motion scanners.
How do I disable it?
Try to hit the scanners with your harpoon.
Oh, already ahead of you, game.
Never heard of Al Azrad using unmanned vehicles before.
Didn't we just establish that these aren't Al Azrad people? They're some sort of corporation. Ishimura Corporation.
Visual on more hostiles. They vibe corporate security.
Kill them. Check their corpses for insignia.
Did we not just establish, like, 5 minutes ago that they are in fact corporate and have corporate logos on them?
Hostiles were corporate. They work for Ishiguro Himmel Systems.
Sorry, Ishiguro, not
Oh,
Ishimuro.
yes. Why would Sterling send us after corporate security guards?
I just noticed that we have like a Dead Space style health thing. It flashes red when you're almost dead.
Visual on.
Yeah, this game has some terrible
some
checkpoints.
kind of drone.
Careful. Looks like it's got motion scanners.
How do I disable it?
Try to hit the scanners with your harpoon.
Never heard of Al Azrad using unmanned vehicles before. Visual on more hostiles. They vibe corporate security.
Kill them. Check their corpses for insignia.
Reloading my weapon!
What's the point of blind firing if they can just shoot you while you're doing it?
Switch of clips! Need cover fire!
Hostiles were corporate. They work for Ishiguro Himmel Systems.
IHS. Why would Sterling send us after corporate security guards?
The hitboxes on this are really janky. Like, moving at all makes me get hit automatically if they're shooting at me while I'm in cover. You think you'd at least take less damage or something?
Picked up a shotgun.
Copy, LT.
Does he have to tell them that? That's so they're not like, whoa, where'd you get that gun when he gets back?
Labs should be up ahead.
Roger that, Colonel.
Oh, Jesus. I like how he's telling them to flank him, but there's nobody else around. This game seems like it's kind of difficult in an obtuse way.
LT,
Like the fact that you just get hit if you're
He's going to
doing
patch
anything
in
but
with
standing
some
still
updated intel.
is pretty silly.
There's no sense in pushing forward if the objective can't be completed.
Negative. General says move in. Neutralize hostiles.
The general's probably corrupt.
Still no hostages, Colonel. Got some kind of tech lab.
Pierce,
General Sterling, sir, what the...
no time for explanations. You need to infiltrate the labs, locate the fuel converter, and secure any prototype weapons you can find.
Prototype weapons? Fuel converter? What happened to the terrorists and the hostages?
The facts as presented were not completely in sync with the realities of the situation.
So we actually lied, and you're just here to steal
Blood,
people's
son.
shit.
Just complete your mission. Sign off.
Not good.
Oh, I wonder if we're
Signing
gonna
off.
even go rogue later on because it turns out our government was evil.
Got a visual.
Got a visual on my fist in your face. That yell is great. It happens even if it doesn't make any sense for it to happen.
He's taking cover.
Roll. Come on, you can do it. Ah, there we go.
Positive contact. One. He's hiding over there. Copy. Fire at will. Taking fire. There he is. I got him. He's hiding there.
I didn't know you could shoot those. I just had a feeling because they look kind of like the energy cores from Halo. I can say this isn't exactly worse than my expectations, but well, my expectations weren't exactly high to begin with. You can definitely tell that this is an indie-developed action game. Oh, Jesus. For all the downturns of that. There's a reason that indie developers shouldn't try to make games that look like AAA, you know, cover shooter games. Those things aren't the least bit threatening if it just automatically does that every single time they try to attack you. Oh, chest high, well, we can't get over that.
Copy. Fire at will.
Good thing the enemies run straight at you too if they can't shoot you right away. Right into my knife range. Take that, stupid thing. Oh, I still can't hack it. I guess I'll just have to punch it a bunch. Not quite sure I understand the logistics of knifing a robot. appear to be being shot from somewhere. There's a lot of exploding barrels and energy cores lying around.
I see him. Roger that. Engaging.
Oh, I died it. And then my neck broke. Well, I think that's a pretty good look at Deep Black Reloaded.
Fire in the hole.
It's a pretty silly little indie action game about shooting stuff underwater and stabbing robot eels. And there's multiplayer too, but I can't really imagine that being very good with all the underwater combat and not having a purpose if there isn't any, because then it's just a generic cover shooter that's not very good. Overall, I'd say skip it. I mean, unless the idea of underwater combat appeals to you, then yeah, you're probably safer bet if they're bored.
Engaging the target. Copy that. Weapons free.
Yep, that's pretty much all there is to it. See if I can get a last knife kill in here. Oh, he died before I could do it. I'll try it on this guy.
Contact on the enemy. Copy. Going.
Turns out the roll knife is a valid strategy, but then I die horribly. Well, that's about all there is to see. I've been Shadefire, this was Deep Black, and until next time, stay out of the— wait, I already used that one. Until next time, watch out for robot eels.